Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. Moments. Life is filled with moments. Moments that can teach us, moments that can inspire us, moments that can make us even better if we capture them. A couple of weeks ago, I was on the airplane sitting next to Neil. That was his name. And Neil and I got talking. His wife was there, and he was just enjoyable to chat with. I found out that he was a dentist who had practiced his entire life dentistry, loved it. And as he retired from dentistry, he started as a professor at a major New York university, working with other dentists, orthodontists. I think he was an orthodontist, working with other orthodontists on how to become even better orthodontists on new procedures. And while he was doing that, he started thinking about how much he loved photography. And so he bought himself a new camera, a Leica, started taking courses in photography. And he now has become a published photographer who has shows. He's got books out. He's got major corporations that have pictures of his photography on the walls. And then he got talking to me and he told me that, he says, I even went and took 3 years of Spanish. I said, you took 3 years of Spanish in addition to all this? And he says, yes. I said, why? And he said, well, I wanted to travel and I wanted to go to Cuba. I said, you want to go to Cuba? Yeah, he wanted to go to Cuba so I could take pictures of the people there. See, he captures people in the essence of who they are. They're amazing photographs. I was so grateful that he shared some of them with me, and I've since been home, I've gone in and found him on the internet, and his work is amazing. But he wanted to speak Spanish. I said, well, I speak Spanish. So we continued on our conversations speaking Spanish. And he doesn't have even a detectable accent. I was so impressed. I said, what's next? And he started telling me he was going to go here, he's going to do this. I said, how old are you? How old are you? And he goes, I'm 85. I said, you're 85 and you've done, and I just was, before I could say anything, he just looked at me like this and he goes, and it's just the beginning. And I was like, wow, there's that moment. It's just the beginning. What if all of us had that attitude? What if all of us had that attitude, that the enemy of thriving is arriving? There is no arriving ever. There are no finish lines in this life. We can continue to grow and do whatever we want to do. I'm thinking of Jim Rohn's quote that says, don't major in the minors, major in the majors. Don't spend major time on minor things. I might be butchering his quote, but that's something like that. Don't spend major time on minor things. If it's just the beginning, don't arrive, don't give up, don't rest, keep going. There's so much to learn and do. Look at Neil. Look at what he's learned and do. That was his name, by the way, Neil. It's just the beginning. There's another quote that I like that's by Bennett that says, be the reason someone smiles today. That gives you purpose right there. See, that keeps you in that beginning mindset. So what if you could say to yourself, there's so many different ways you could finish that question. If I started each morning with, can I be the reason that? And then finish the question. Can I be the reason that I feel really good at the end of the day? Can I be the reason that but turn it around. How about others? Can I be the reason that more people smile today? Can I be the reason that more people appreciate gratitude even more? Can I be the reason that more people see more good in the world? Can I be the reason that more people experience kindness? Or can I be the reason that people are inspired to achieve even more? And that's what my friend Neil was. Unbeknownst to him, he was the reason that inspired me to become even better. Inspired me to begin each day by asking the question, can today be the beginning? Or should I just say just the beginning? Today is just the beginning. So this week is just the beginning. Have a meaningful week. Make it meaningful. Live life deliberately. Onward, upward, and outward. We'll talk next week. Bye-bye.